Today, we're talking about my GoPro here on Independently Blind. All right, guys, welcome back to another edition of Independently Blind. Doing a GoPro video. It's been a minute since we did one of these. I just want to kind of give you an update. If there's one thing I've been consistent on, it's looking at tech, trying to find better ways to improve what my capacity is on recording videos like this. It's not hard doing it being low vision, and the GoPro has been my go-to for quite some time. Now, I do own a Sony ZV-1, which we'll be talking about Sony here towards the end of the video, because there's something that Sony's doing at the moment that is quite exciting as I venture off trying to take a little walk for my lunch. But let's go ahead and get into what I've been up to with the GoPro. Now, the GoPro itself, I've done many videos on it, on how I feel like its accessibility features are for people with low vision. It's got voiceover activation, and meaning not voiceover on the camera, but I could basically tell the camera to record and not to record, turn on and off, things of that nature, which makes it very, very easy and simplified. I found a company called Ulanzi that makes it easy for me to connect certain attachments and things to the camera. Some of the main reasons why I like it for being low vision is it allows me to be hands-free if I wanted to. There's so many different types of attachments that help you go hand-free with the GoPro. And it's lightweight, it's small, it's compact. So when I'm walking around with my mobility cane, it gives me the opportunity to feel safe and secure while still trying to catch some of the footage that I'm trying to capture in my videos, especially as we start going on adventures. Which led me to this new feature that I have for the GoPro, a new attachment called the GoPro Volta. GoPro Volta is a handle grip. It's a battery-powered handle grip, which when you connect it to the GoPro, it increases the battery 3 times. Essentially 3 times battery life when you use the GoPro Volta, which means I can record all day. I don't have to change the battery, which I'm gonna be honest with you, was one of the things that was quite cumbersome for someone with low vision, to have to unscrew it, pop it out, put the battery in. It's not impossible, but it is difficult. It is strenuous for someone who has low vision. So the fact now that I just get up, I plug it into the Volta, attach it to the handle, and I'm off to the races, game changer. Complete game changer for me. The other thing I like about it is it's also remote control. So if I don't want to use my voice, if I'm in a crowd, sometimes it's hard for the GoPro to hear me and hear my command. I can simply push the buttons to start and stop right here on the handle. Again, a fantastic feature. But one of the reasons I wanted to make this video and go for a walk is I wanted to test out one of my favorite features of it, which allows me to go totally hands-free from a point of view perspective. So I can do a POV video where I'm walking around viewing something and be totally hands-free with the camera. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm not even gonna stop the recording. That's been one of the problems with the GoPro. It listened to my voice command. It's okay. Anyways, that's where the handle comes in handy with the button. But I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it to a POV shot, and let's see how the camera picks up on it. Let's do it. All right, there we go. All right, I'm locked in. Now, attaching the Volta to the GoPro Seeker backpack allows me to get a point of view shot, but I'm hands-free. Not only am I hands-free, the mic of the Media Mod is literally sitting right by my mouth. So it's like having the microphone right up to my mouth, so there's no distortion or volume drop as I do this shot. One of the things I'm most interested in on this video and testing this feature out right now is the stabilization of the GoPro, which again is one of my #1 features, simply because when I'm walking around low vision, I stumble a lot, I get tripped up a lot. When I have my mobility cane, it kind of slows me down, and I'm not the most smooth person, right? I'm real jittery. I can't see where I'm walking, I can't see what I'm doing. So the idea of this is to be able to be hands-free. The stabilization keeps it locked in. Horizon leveling is what they call it. I could do a whole 360 and this thing won't move. That's what it's advertised. So we're testing that feature out to the fullest because I'm walking at a very generous pace right now. While talking, my arms are moving back and forth. So I can't wait to see how this video comes out. This is gonna come in handy for Kenny and I when we're on runs or just hiking or doing any other type of outdoor adventure that allow us to feel a little bit more safer, having more agility and stabilization with our hands and our arms without worrying about holding the camera. So let's go ahead and let's get some footage. Enjoy the music. So now I'm gonna transfer back over and take the GoPro off the backpack, see how the stabilization holds, how we make the transition from the GoPro backpack back into a vlogging situation, and pretty much finish up my thoughts and tell you about a feature I would love to see come to the GoPro. Just like that, without losing stride, in the midst of recording that segment, I also had a notification on my phone. So again, it allowed me to grab my phone while I was still recording a point of view of the camera. So for a lot of us low vision and blind individuals, we need our cell phone is like our Swiss Army knife for blindness, and we use it for many different things. So the ability to capture video while still having access to my iPhone and being able to use the features that I use to make things safe around me. Again, another reason why I like the GoPro. Now, it does not come without its flaws. Nothing I've noticed is perfect. When it comes to making videos from a complete low vision or blind perspective, nothing's been better than the iPhone. But like I just got done saying, it's my Swiss Army knife. If I'm trying to catch a moment or a situation and I still need my cell phone, that becomes a problem. And again, there's nothing like the stabilization of the GoPro. It's also in the form that I have it set up in, which is with the media mod. It's weather / resistant. Not completely waterproof in the setup I have at the moment, but I can use it in the rain and not have to worry about losing footage or ruining a $500 device I paid for. So again, GoPro is fantastic. Now the one thing that I wish GoPro had was more accessibility with their app, so have it run and work better with voiceover, which I haven't checked in a while. I'm gonna have to give that a test run here at some point. But also on the camera itself, big shout out to Sam from The Blind Life and his CSUN video. Nothing intrigued me more when he showed up at the Sony booth, and Sony mentioned in his video, if you have not seen Sam from The Blind Life's video on CSUN, go check it out. there's a segment in there where he's talking from a gentleman from Sony, and he's talking about how their new A7 IV camera, which is like $3 grand, and not able to get your hands on one right now, has voiceover on the camera. That's the gist I got from it anyway. So I'm like, oh wow. But I personally am not going to spend $3,000 on a camera. However, I do have a Sony ZV-1, and I'm hoping that they're able to do some sort of update and put that software on all the Sonys. And if not, hopefully in the future, which it sounded like he was going to, we'll be adding that feature to future Sony ZV-1s or ZV-E10s, which are cameras that are made for what I like to do, vlogging and walking around. Now, I'll still need a gimbal. It just becomes real cumbersome. That's why I always go to the GoPro. But GoPro, if you ever see this video, I would love for you to put some type of voiceover software on your GoPros. So as we touch the screen, it can give us some feedback and we could do settings on our own, and I won't have to pull out my phone or use a magnifier or ask someone to help me set up settings. That would be so amazing, especially because with the GoPro, you can add multiple settings for multiple different situations, which would allow you to switch through those. It's kind of cumbersome. Put voiceover on the camera, well, that just makes it all the best. Anyways, Sony, good job. Put it on the other cameras. GoPro, you do the same. I'm gonna finish off my walk for lunch, get my cardio in, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Stay independently blind.